The Jayne Building on Chestnut Street afire. No hope of saving the block. Philadelphia, March 4th. Dr. Jayne's granite building on Chestnut Street below 3rd Street was discovered to be on fire in the rear fronting on Carter Street shortly after 9 o'clock, and the flames soon spread from the 3rd to the 8th story. The immense height of the building renders the steam fire engines almost useless in reaching the upper stories, and the building will probably be destroyed. It is just below the office of the Western Union Telegraph Company. If the side wall of Jayne's block falls, the fire may spread to the telegraph building. Later, the fire continues to burn in the rear portion of the building, but has not yet extended to the Chestnut Street front. The fire commenced in the 3rd story, and the private watchman is unable to account for its origin. The building belonged to the estate of the late Dr. Jayne. The loss is probably covered by insurance. There is a stationary steam fire engine located in the building and reservoirs of water on the roof, which were used with effect in checking the spread of the fire to the Chestnut Street front of the building. The fire, however, gradually crept along the roof, and smoke ascending from the cupola on Chestnut Street front showed that the fire was progressing through its entire length. Up to 11 o'clock, the Chestnut Street front was still unharmed. Still later, 11:15 p.m. The flames are now belching out of the 6th-story window on Chestnut Street, and the prospect of saving the splendid block from total destruction is almost hopeless. The stories above, however, show no signs of fire. The fire on the 6th floor has been extinguished, and the Chestnut Street front is now entirely dark. The hopes of the spectators are reviving. Shannon's tea store on the 1st floor, adjoining Jayne's drugstore, is deluged with water, and a large stock of tea and coffee ruined. Firemen are making use of the section of Jayne's building on the south side of Carter Street, of the same height with the main block, and from every window of the upper story streams of water are pouring on the flames. This course was rendered necessary as it was dangerous to occupy positions below on Carter Street on account of the fire splintering off fragments from the granite front. The fire is slowly creeping along towards Chestnut Street, but though it has been progressing for 3 hours, the Chestnut Street front is still dark. The upper portion of the Carter Street front fell with a tremendous crash a few minutes ago, but the side walls still remain as firm as ever, and if they continue so, the Bank of Commerce and various brokers and offices on Chestnut Street will probably escape with the exception of damage from water.